On March 22nd of 2008, Italian police released footage of a man who is suspected of hypnotizing supermarket checkout staff to hand over money from their cash registers. At first, this hypnotist thief was content just ripping off just a few euros at a time. But just recently, he walked into a bank, quickly induced the teller into a slack-jawed trance, and walked out with over $1,200 clutched in his fist. And here's the best part. In every case, the last thing the clerk remembers is this man hunching forwards and whispering, "Look into my eyes." A few moments later, the cashier would wake herself up and look down to discover a cash drawer picked bone clean and the hypnotist thief gone. In fact, here's a news report from when it happened.
Police in Italy are looking for a thief who is suspected of putting his victims into a trance before walking off with their money. CBS News correspondent Alan Pizzi has the latest.
It may not turn out to be the perfect crime, but this surveillance camera footage shows what appears to be one of the most ingenious and simple ways to steal money: hypnosis. The man in front of the counter has hit banks and supermarkets. A bank teller said he leaned over and told her, "Look into my eyes." The next thing she remembered was an empty till. A supermarket cashier who was asked to change a €100 note, about $157, apparently handed over more than $1,200. She told police she was sure the money was stolen by the man who mesmerized her.
Now to a thief who managed to make off with some fast cash with no resistance at all.
But that's because he's a hypnotist. Police in Italy believe this man, seen here, put a supermarket cashier into a trance. Now, that's one way to do it. They say he got her to hand over more than $1,200, then calmly walked out. The cashier couldn't recall exactly what happened, but thinking back, she said it was very strange.
Looking at this surveillance video of a local supermarket in Italy, you may not notice anything out of the ordinary, but have a closer look at this man. Italian police say he appears to hypnotize a cashier before stealing money from her register. According to reports, the man asked the cashier for change. When she opened her register, he allegedly proceeded to hypnotize her into handing over the money. He then calmly leaves the supermarket. When the cashier counted the money in her register at the end of her shift, she discovered more than $1,000 missing. When asked about the incident, she said, "It was very strange." Tim McGuire, The Associated Press.
Reuters.
But instead of unloading a basket of shopping, he leans over the cashier and looks into her eyes. This is no ordinary conversation between a checkout girl and customer. Police say the man is a thief who used hypnosis to persuade the cashier to hand over the entire cash contents of her till.
When we closed the shop, we found out that €800 were missing. I thought it must have been that man because he was very strange.
The cashier insists she doesn't remember anything else about the incident, but police have released this closed-circuit TV footage and a still photo of the hypnotic thief in the hope that someone else may be a little more forthcoming. Sonia Legg, Reuters.
Now, I'm telling you this story for two very simple reasons. Firstly, to prove to you that conversational hypnosis that you use in everyday conversation to influence those around you without watches or props or gimmicks or anything like that, works incredibly well. Secondly, to say that, in my opinion, this hypnotist thief is a complete moron. Now, obviously, he is a skilled hypnotist, and I have nothing but respect for his abilities. But exploiting the power of conversational hypnosis to snatch tiny fistfuls of cash from checkout girls or even a bank is like aiming a howitzer cannon at a fly. Does it work? Yes. But it's a ridiculous level of overkill, and it's a complete waste of such potent power. Why? Because once you make the choice to master conversational hypnosis, you'll find it incredibly easy to get anyone to do almost anything you want, to attain personal and financial success. And to do so without having to be sneaky or manipulative or do anything illegal at all. In fact, once you've learned these powers, you will be shocked at how simple, formerly monumental problem seems. How easy it is to attract wealth, power, and wonderful people into your world. How much more confident and in control you feel, and how much more you begin to enjoy yourself in everyday life. Now, on this page, you're going to learn quite a bit. You're going to find out the truth about hypnosis that most so-called hypnotists don't want you to know. You're going to hear testimonials from many, many people who have absorbed the lessons of conversational hypnosis and who have been absolutely astonished by the results. And you're going to hear my own story of how the power of conversational hypnosis transformed my life in ways that I truly never expected. And of course, you'll have the opportunity to absorb and master these incredible abilities yourself. So please, do read through this letter. Discover all you can, and if you're ready, I'd like to invite you to learn the power of conversational hypnosis.